Hey everyone, welcome back to Trekyards. Uh, who am I?
Well, we'll find out in time, Stuart. Because that is part of the mystery of this Trekyards show. You have amnesia, and we have to discover your true identity. But we've been told at Comic Con, Stuart, that your name is Dahj. No, the wrong round. Your name's Stuart. The person we're talking about is called Dahj. Right.
Dahj, yes. Yes, I remember her. Yeah, I remember her. I just don't remember myself. But anyway, welcome back everyone. We're going to be talking about this mystery woman.
So clearly, Stuart, I think it's fair to say, she is the catalyst of this story. She's the thing that shakes up the status quo. And so, what did you think then? What was your first reaction when you saw this trailer and you saw her heavy presence in it and where the context is? What was your first impression?
But yeah, I was just excited to see so new character, somebody important, and a mystery thing. We're not sure what's going on, and then right away, as soon as the trailer dropped, all the theories started coming out. She's Lal. She's Data's daughter. She's the new Borg queen. She's the love child of Picard and Q. Blah 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 blah. All this stuff, and there's a little bit of evidence that she's really important in the trailer. Obviously, he goes to see an admiral and says, if she's who I think she is, she's in danger. And then, of course, we see her being attacked by supposedly Romulan guards because she was on the Borg ship or the Borg prison in the trailer as well. So it's obviously she escaped, and
Obviously, clarification then: the Romulan prison on a Borg ship, not to be confused by a Borg prison.
this is true.
Just for clarification.
Yes.
I think they gave us a lot, actually, in terms of visualness. I mean, I've put all different imagery in this folder for you, Stuart, and in chronological, just purely throw out. So she obviously gets back to Earth, but she's got a fresh head wound. She doesn't seem to know who she is as much as you're important to me, Picard. Everything inside me tells me. But she is wearing a necklace. These are the only things. And she's wearing a very distinct sort of costumey thing. Then she's talked about, obviously, and then she's now running around fighting in the same costume. So either that's before or after they... who knows. Then obviously she's back. She's in the prison in a red jumpsuit, but then she's in a much more pleasant looking environment with greenery. I'm assuming this is a quarters on the hero ship, because this is wearing a different outfit, and she's got a stuffed toy and plants. But then you cut to the next shot and she's wearing a different outfit, and yet it's the same, presumably the same place. So maybe she's been captured for years as a flashback, whatever. Different time has passed, different things. Then you see her run out of what we assume is the Borg prison. But she's not wearing the red jumpsuit. It's a different day, a different world. She's being run out by what we assume is the Romulan scientist that was on the panel. And so there's quite a lot of little things. Although no, she's wearing the same outfit probably. No, does she have a? Yes, she does. Okay. So okay. So she's running out of what appears to be a Borg bit, and yet that's the outfit she's wearing in the place with the trees, the plants, and the furry animal. So maybe she's part of on this Borg prison, but also a specialist. So she gets a special prison cell because she's being escorted out of this. So that's clearly not the hero ship then.
I don't know what's going on with this Borg prison ship. The simulation sign. The surgery we see, is it all linked together? Like, were they all assimilated at one point? She's probably about 20, so this happened,
Yeah, which is how IMDb says her age is. Not necessarily a full indicator, but you cast roughly the age you want.
Yeah.
As a rule of thumb.
Yeah. So this happened like at the end of TNG era. So I mean, the possibilities, there's many possibilities. Some of the theories online, I don't understand where they came from. Oh, Data's in the trailer too, therefore it's got to be Data's daughter. He's going to go talk to Data about his daughter. It's like, that just came way out of left field.
Or it's Locutus and a Borg queen, as there was 3 different Borg queen variants, is one of their love child, and it's like, that she blew up on the Borg cube near Earth. And you wouldn't there's no reason for that, and you could say it was a female clone of Picard that the Borg did. That's not a love child, and then you have to reason for that. And then
I love how though every core of her being says that she can trust Picard. I mean, that's got to be some kind of a link there, possibly with the cutest. The fact 7 and 9 shows up,
Yes.
and I think there's definitely some kind of Borg connection there. I think that's also the reason that the Admiralty of Starfleet are hesitant to help out Picard, because of the Borg Romulan situation.
Yeah, although now I'm obviously looking at these trailer pieces without the stuff in between, because they sort of, a trailer designed to also distract you. Now that I'm looking at this, I think actually I'm swapping my vote on what it means. I think that her being in this prison is a red herring, that she's nothing to do with, that she's not a Borg assimilation person. I think she's captured in the second half of the season, and then she's in the prison, and that, you put these 200 together, one for episode 1, one for episode 7, you think she starts here. But if she's escaping a place in a different uniform, looking different, like she hasn't got a memory, but the Romulans are trying to access something or whatever. Then she escapes. She goes to Picard, and then gets captured and gets to be a thing. But she's not actually part of this. We can't lump her in with this just an old assimilated Borg, because she does say in the actress at one of the panels that she led a normal life. Something traumatic happened that changed everything for 20 years. So
I think you're right. The way the trailers cut are all out of sequence, generally, anyway. So seeing her fighting with the guards on the stairs after having contacted Picard, by the looks of it, perhaps she gets taken from there, put in the Borg prison, and then Picard is on a mission to save her after already having talked to her and found out that she could be somebody important. I totally buy that. The room she's in with the stuffed animal, it does look, safe and cozy, and I don't know, just the age is a thing.
Yeah, I feel like she was bred for something, or kidnapped as a child and then raised in a Romulan facility, and then one of her captors thinks kindly to let her, helps her escape. She goes to Earth because reasons, then gets hurt, and then goes to Picard because she knows the name Picard and Picard Winery and such, or Vineyard, and then the story unfolds as she realizes she's, a secret bioweapon or blah blah blah. That's why she's got some fighting skills. But I don't mind these sort of weird catalyst story things where something secret's been going on and then boom, story, because that's what Shinzon was. There was never a clone of Picard in the Romulan Empire, and suddenly there was. Or Cybok in Star Trek 5. There was never a brother till there was. At least that was slightly better explained. But I mean, as an actress, we know nothing of her. I never saw before this, and so we try to stay away from casting announcements on Trekyards, because unless they're like, oh look, they hired Robert Downey Jr. Okay, we can tell something. Or they hire whoever. And you get a sense of what that, like, once you see you've hired Archer from the Trek short, it's a comedy short more than an action short, because he does silly comedy. That you can tell a tone straight from that. So what can you say? But just like Force Awakens, if you hire unknowns, then their paycheck is much diminished, which is good. You can afford a show. Plus, also if you find the talent before it's the talent, then CBS and this group can be like, oh, we found the star first. Then they have this massive career, but it started in Picard. So hiring younger unknowns is often good. And if you look at the other cast, a lot of them are a lot younger than you'd necessarily associate with. But yeah, this is, like I say, this trailer I think gives a lot away, more than you think, and the editing is lying a lot.
And with her age being 20, I mean, there's something big that happened with Romulus and the Borg, supposedly, at that time, because they talk about the greatest rescue mission and whatever. Could be that she was pregnant, or she was not pregnant. Her mom was pregnant, maybe got assimilated. The baby didn't get a chance to get assimilated because something happened, and because of that connection, though, there's maybe some kind of link to the Borg. Something like that could be a possibility as well.
Well, this show, they're banking on Picard as the entire reason to watch this show. So if Picard says, if she is who I think she is, then you've got to, if you suddenly introduce a new alien race and a new way their government happens, and a new structure in which people die, and then this new entity, and they say, if it was this person I thought that the audience had only known about for 12 minutes, the impact is somewhat nil. So she should be linked to something for the impact of these words, this moment, to mean something.
I think because it's Picard-centric, and because we know Picard he's not enjoying where he is. He's not at the place that he's comfortable with. He never had a family. His nephew and...
we don't know that.
True. But from what we do know, he hasn't had a family.
He's at least isolated right now.
Yes.
But his family could all be out doing things.
Yeah, I'm just... The thing I was getting at was perhaps she's like a daughter of his. Probably not with the Borg Queen, but with somebody else that was... a little fling or something. It's still about Picard because it's his journey. He never wanted kids, but he at the same time wanted the Picard name to kind of continue, which, when your brother has a kid, you're like, well, that's good, then it takes the pressure off me. But now my brother's dead, so is my nephew. The Picard name is not going to carry on, and that can change people because they want to have that legacy carry on or whatever. So it's difficult to say. If she is a daughter of his, that'd be cool. I'd be fine with that. Then it's nailing down who the mother is.
Yeah, and we've said that for a while. Calling a show Star Trek Picard is so wrong. It's a show of this man. It's like on Star Trek Kirk. Star Trek doesn't really, Star Trek Janeway. It doesn't work unless it's the legacy of Picard. And then the name is more. It's a thing that's gone through history as just like Archer is. There's a planet called Archer 5 or whatever. The name has gone beyond. Although that would kind of go against the clip we saw that was leaked from one of the CBS conferences where, who are you, Captain, or who are you, Sir? And he's like, as if this young kid didn't know who Picard was. Which would think if the name Picard was absolutely legendary, that would be So there's mixed results here, but
anyway, guys, I don't know what else to say about this. I'm hoping hoping more reveals come out in Vegas. Maybe we'll get some kind of answers there. So if you guys want to be a part of that journey and the videos that follow it, because we're gonna be doing lots of lives and stuff from the floor, make sure you click the subscribe button and don't forget to like the video and click notify as well. But we'd love to hear your thoughts, your theories down in the comments section. That's always important. We love reading that kind of thing. So just be nice to each other in the comments. If you don't agree with somebody, just, be adults.
And of course, support us on Patreon if you can, like an adult can. Or join our lives every single day this week, except Friday, where we talk about the different topics that come out from San Diego Comic-Con. You can support us via Super Chats, being part of the great conversation. We had hundreds of people watching each live, and it's a wonderful community. So please do if you can, and just tune in to our multiple videos each day, all this week, about the Picard trailer. So excited. Thanks so much, and we're going to film the next one. So until next time, guys, I'm Connor Coggins.
That's who I am, Captain Foley. I'm Captain Foley. I remembered. Yay, mystery solved. Bye, everybody.
Bye.